I'm just back fresh off one of our mastermind events, and when I was there, we had a really interesting conversation around something I want to give to you today, and that is this. It is PTC. What does that mean, and how is it going to help you in your Amazon business? Today, we're going to dive right in. Let's talk about the first one. We have product. That is our first P for today. And when we're selling on Amazon, obviously product is an incredibly important part of the overall success formula for this business. So we're going to take a look at Amazon and let's talk about a product and actually look at one. So I'm just going to pick a random one. So this is an extra wide raised cat food bowl, and it's obviously got this Japanese style that they have in place. So when we talk about product, obviously it's not just about the item, but rather it's about the market that item is in. And so this one here is this Japanese style cat food bowl. So obviously we can go and we can research and see what the market looks like. But for right now, I just want to talk about the elements of the product that are important here. Obviously, we have the fact that this is something that's in demand and something people are buying. And we know this because we can see there's 2,478 reviews for this product, and we could literally just go, it's a raised cat food bowl. If we wanted to look at the market for that, we would just go to Amazon just like this, and we would paste in raised cat food bowl. Now what's interesting, even before we do that, you can see here that there's a lot of different options here. Again, I wouldn't sell this product because it's ceramic, it could break easily, but we're just looking at an example of product today. There's lots of different options. So let's actually go with the ceramic option because that was what we were looking at right here. And you can see there's 987. This is a good example of a confused market because there's so many different types of items. It's like, which one would I actually sell? But when we look at this in the context of what product are we selling, we would see that people have obviously found that there is and was a gap in the market for this particular item. So that's the first really important part of it. So then we're going to talk about the next piece, which I'm going to talk about conversion first of all, which is the C. We'll talk about the T, traffic, in just a second. So a few really important parts to convert an item on Amazon. The first one is the image. And as you can see here, this product has a particularly good image. It's got a white background. You can zoom right in and you can see each element of the product. They're using other tactics as well, which are pretty useful, like this one right here. They're showing you the width of it, the height of it. This is really important because people at the end of the day, they don't know. They can't touch the item. They can't feel the item. So this is an important thing to do. You see the way they put in that text as well, non-skid silicone cover. So that is a nice little piece for some conversion. So someone's trying to figure out, should I buy this? Should I not buy this? Oh, that's really cool. They have this silicone cover there. That person in their mind is thinking it's not going to fall over whenever the cat tries to drink out of it or whatever. And this is obviously less useful, a high quality porcelain. I mean, it's a decent point, but this piece here is important. Look, microwave safe, and they show it in use, right? Good example of that. Dishwasher safe, they show it in use. Again, it looks like it's just been photoshopped in, as you can see here. So it's not the best image, and then even here you can see it's quite blurry on the thing, but look, it puts the point across. It would be better if they took an actual image of that, right? And this is decent marketing as well. So this all helps with conversion. The main image though, this number one is the first one that you really want to focus on. You want to make sure that it really depicts the product in a good light. And also then when you look at it on this page, that image stands out somewhat. So this is a confused market, but at the end of the day, like, you've got to come up with an image that's going to help people choose that your product is the one that they want to click into, which is really important. So that's our item right here. And it does a decent job of standing out, okay? So let's go back and have a look. What else is important with conversion now? So obviously we have the title, and this title really isn't that great. The reason I think this one's probably working well is that this, I can't actually pronounce that, so I'm not going to try. I'm guessing this is a somewhat popular brand out in the world. And even if we Google that, look, we can see it's got cat bowl, etc. So clearly this is a brand that is known outside of the Amazon ecosystem. And we'll take a look here. Actually, you can see this is their website. So look, they're all about this. Now this actually, just looking at it, does look kind of like an Amazon type seller store. It doesn't look like these are like some kind of big brand. Well, maybe not. Store, career, I mean, it's possible, but they're probably not the biggest brand in the world. But that said, I do think that's one of the factors that's helping them be found on Amazon. They have distribution elsewhere and they're back here. So I would improve this title a lot, add in some more appropriate keywords, things like that. And how we would find that information is by going back here. and seeing what else, what are the other keywords people are utilizing that are important. Like this elevated thing, even that keyword is important because it's somewhat elevated and it's not in here, right? You can look at other opportunities here. So let's see. So even extra wide, that's something. I don't think that's in the title, or is it? Oh no, it is extra wide. That is there. Well, essentially you're looking for ideas from other people. I mean, anti-vomiting, I don't know if it does that or not, but maybe it does. So that's that. So that's the first, another element of conversion. And the reason I put it in there, I put image number 1, I put title number 2. And the reason for that is because whenever someone's searching, they're looking at the image first here, and then they're going to look at our title. So this could do a better job at the title. The next piece are obviously going to be our bullet points. That's incredibly important. And obviously the price is really important as well, because you could make an argument that they're seeing the price right here and they're making the determination. But I think what people will do is, in fact, I know what people will do is they will look at the price point, they will look at the image, they will look at the title, and they see, does this whole offer, does it match up? Is it something I want to click into? So that's why you have to have these elements absolutely right when you are considering selling a product on Amazon. The next piece are our bullet points. Like this is quite a poor example of bullet points. This could be a hell of a lot better. It could be just, more descriptive of the item, showing the sizes of things, stuff like that. This could do a better job. Well, let's go down and talk about another critical element of conversion, which is down here. Now you can see that this brand right here, they are brand registered, okay? And that is something we absolutely have to have as a standard in order to get the conversions we're looking for on Amazon. Now they've done a pretty good job here of showing the product and showing the uses for it, as well as just basically putting across a nice branded image on Amazon. I think they could do a better job though, in all honesty, of just improving this overall look, improving this overall design, and really hitting more of the bigger benefits rather than just like high quality porcelain. Well, what is the benefit of that? Does it break less easily? Is it more durable? Is it going to be longer lasting? Stuff like that really should be in here. And then really when we talk about traffic now, so we understand the elements of conversion that are important, image being the most important, we can talk about traffic and how are they getting it? Well, obviously the first one is that they have particular keywords in their title. They're going for extra wide raised cat food bowl. So if we look at this, we would say that it's a raised cat food bowl is going to be the main title they're looking to rank for. So obviously on Amazon, the game is finding products that when you type in that core keyword, that you show up here on this page. And then obviously you have a great image, you have a great price point so that you get click-throughs. But the next thing really that a lot of brands are doing right now in order to get traffic, extra traffic, is sponsored products. These right here. Now you can go and take a look at this sponsored products in more detail on this page right here. You'll get to this page by going to the very bottom of Amazon, which is just down here, advertise your products. That's where you're gonna find that. You click through there and you're gonna basically be able to go in through all these different areas and look at the various different types of advertising on Amazon, because there's actually quite a bit that they do nowadays. But sponsored products is the basic entry level that all of us are gonna utilize to get more traffic to our listing. But let's understand something, okay? This traffic is not created like raised cat food bowls, right? It's not like that was created. It's just there's people looking for that on Amazon right now. Therefore, in order for us to take full advantage of that, we want to be in that position where we're utilizing the things we teach you. We're making sure that there's room in the market for us, because if there's no room in the market for us, sure enough, people are going to Amazon and searching raised cat food bowls right now. They're in their normal life, they see it's something they want, they go to Amazon, they do it, but then when they come in here and they start looking down, they're never gonna find your item because it's so competitive in a space like this. That's why we wanna take our time by making sure the search results are lower, if possible, right? That the product that we're looking at is not confused. It's not like there's a billion different options and it's impossible to find. We're looking for that sweet spot. We've got tons of video on the channel. They're gonna teach you how to do that particular part. We're not really focused on that today. So let's talk about the last thing then, that little bonus thing for you today. We had the product, we've got traffic that we get from organic, and we get some from Amazon sponsored products. We have the conversion elements, the image, the title, the bullets, the price point, all of that, the description down below using brand registry where we get those better quality listings. And now we're into another P, which is positioning. You've got to understand what's your position in a market. So as you look down, you can see there's lots of different price points for these cat food bowls, right? So if you're $24.99 versus $9.99, you're taking up a different position in the market. Maybe you're more premium at $24.99 and you're cheaper at $9.99. I'm going to give you some advice right now. When it comes to price point on Amazon in 2022 and beyond, you want your price to be at a minimum $25, if not $30 plus. Now, I don't want you to get into a competitive market like this, first of all, but that's number one. But number two, I don't want you to overprice your item. In other words, I don't want you to look at something and see that it's $15.99. That's what everybody's selling it at. That's what you're going to have to sell it at, and you decide to sell it for $30. That's a massive mistake. Yes, you're trying to position yourself as more premium in that market, but you're not going to make any sales simply because you've overpriced yourself. I want you looking at items that have a price point of $30 and above, or $25 and above, ideally. And that's just so we have enough room in our pricing and in our profitability for things like sponsored products. But as you can see, there's lots of people taking up different positions in this whole market. Look. And another position is this type of shape, right? Another position is on pricing. And there's not really that many people here who are going crazy on the price. They're all like $24.99 right down to $15.99. But look at all the different styles, right? There's so many different styles. What we would want to do is get into a market that's not as competitive. And then we would want to take up the position in that market that makes the most sense. Typically, that's going to be matching the seller that is making the most sales, and matching that price point, and then making certain that our imagery and our listing is of the highest quality possible, that our listing itself, that we use those elements that we talked about down here, like these elements right here of nice design, have this in place as well, so that we can stand out and we can look like one of the more premium options in the market. So look, hope you enjoyed this one. Do go down below and check out some of our free training if you're not part of our world right now. I'd love you to check it out, see what you think, and then join our community. I was about to say cult, but it's not a cult, it's a community. Join it, and I'd love to talk to you and help you even further. And I really hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in another one.